now we're going to start on Ode on a Grecian Urn, and we want to look at stanza 1. And we're going to start going line by line because I have gotten some really crazy readings of this poem from sophomores in the past, like things that just made no sense. Had nothing to, they were reading another poem or something. So I want to make sure we understand line by line, okay? I'm going to start on the back row, and we're going to start down here. We're going to go kind of line by line. Will you read me the first line?
Thou still unravished bride of quietness.
Thou still unravished bride of quietness. What does that line mean? Just translate it into Alabama. Not even English, just Alabama.
A virgin bride.
A virgin bride.
Of quietness.
Of quietness. A very quiet virgin bride. What does the word still mean?
Unmoving.
What?
Unmoving.
Unmoving?
I think it means, like, in the context, like, not, I don't know any word other than still, but not unmoving, but like, still, like it still hasn't happened.
Still has, like, continually and going through time, kind of still. Like, it is still hot outside. I mean,
Right.
it's not, but it's still hot, like that kind of thing, right? Or soup is still not done, or whatever. Or my daughter, dinner still isn't done. So it has two different things, two different meanings there. It's the still unmoving virgin bride. Is there something wrong with that? Is that possible? To be a virgin bride. What does it mean to be a bride?
To get married.
To get or be married. So there's kind of a problem with it, right? Is she really married yet? Not quite, no. Okay, now, who is he talking to? Or to whom is he speaking? To whom is he speaking?
The urn?
The urn. Who is thou then? The urn. Oh, this makes no sense. The bride is, okay, just kind of keep going. Thou still unravished bride of quietness, thou foster child of silence and slow time. Okay, that's your line. What does that mean?
I don't really know how to expound on foster child.
What's a foster child?
Somebody who doesn't have parents or doesn't have any parents.
Okay, doesn't know, okay, so it's not the actual parents. So the urn's foster parents are foster child of silence and slow time. So it's not really a child of silence and time, but it's a foster child of silence and time. Okay, next line, read me the next line.
Sylvan historian who can't spell express.
Okay, one more line.
A flowery tale more sweetly than our rhyme.
Okay, read me those two lines together like you don't pause at the end.
Sylvan historian who can't spell express. A flowery tale more sweetly than our rhyme.
Okay, who are we talking to once again? The urn, and so the urn is a Sylvan historian. What does Sylvan mean? And it's not got anything to do with the learning center.
Woods.
Woods, yes, thank you. It's a historian of the woods, right, of the country area, okay, who can express a flowery tale. Okay, what does that mean? More sweetly than our
Can tell about the woods.
It can tell its story how? Better than the poet. So what is telling the story better than the poet?
The urn.
The urn is telling a story better than the poet. As in, a picture is worth.
Worth 1,000 words.
Thank you. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Good. So, yeah, I mean, you have the urn that is telling a story, and he says, wow, you're telling a story better than this poem I'm writing about you. Okay. Because an ode is, oh, by the way, what is a Grecian urn? What does it mean that it is Grecian? I'm asking the gentleman with the hurt arm in the very back, what does Grecian mean? Greece, as in chicken? Greek, thank you. Okay. And what's an urn? Yeah, it's got ashes in it. Okay, so it is a Greek vessel that holds ashes of the last bonfire? Dead people, good. Well, I found out that there's actually a faculty member who has ashes of a cat on his,
His cat?
I think it's,
Would you say cat?
who?
We don't know.
Yeah.
That's okay.
The cat. Okay. It's interesting to share this. So it's a flowery tale more sweetly than our rhyme, and so it is a Grecian urn as in it was made in Greece. It does not mean that it's the thing that your grandmother might keep next to the stove and she puts her bacon drippings in. Not that kind of Greece.
Okay.
This is like it was made in ancient Greece. Okay. Believe me, I'm just correcting things that I've gotten from students in the
Is
past.
the urn Greek? Is the urn Greek or the person in the urn Greek?
The urn is Greek.
All right.
That was deep. That was very profound.
Yes. Hopefully it's not an ancient Greek person's ashes. Okay. That would be bad.
It's trolling me, I didn't say no.
Now, okay, now, oh golly, now, okay, you got the Greek part, that was easy. You get the tough part. Okay. What leaf-fringed legend haunts about thy shape? What does that mean? Line. Line 5. What leaf-fringed, what is a leaf? They grow on trees. And what does it mean to, what is a fringe? Yeah, something that goes around the edge. Okay, I apologize for my artwork, but let's pretend we're making an urn here. We've got an urn. It's, sorry. Very strangely shaken. There we go. There's kind of our, that's it. Okay. Now remember, it's Greek. Okay, so what I'm thinking, I'm making this up out of my head, but okay, it's like, okay, if it's fringed, it would be around the outer edges. So I'm thinking that it's like, you know, you've got leaves, it's like a little thing like this. I could be totally wrong here, but
I get that.
do those kind of look like leaves to y'all? I hope so. Okay, it's a fringe, it's a border, right?
Yeah. I'm done with that.
Okay, does that make sense at least? Okay, thank you.
That looks
So,
good.
and I would probably put some down here too, I know. Okay, so what leaf fringe legend, what's a legend?
Like a tale of
There you go. And so he says, what leaf fringed story, tale, haunts? It's like, it's kind of mysterious because he doesn't know what it is. He doesn't know what the story is, right? Haunts about thy shape. Of deities, is it Nikita? Okay. What, okay, of deities or mortals or of both, in Tempe or the Dales of Arcady. What is the last punctuation mark there? A question mark. So he says, what story? And he says, is it of, what are deities?
Goddesses and gods.
Gods?
Holy person.
Or mortals? Humans? Or maybe they're both, yeah. So, we're gonna have like people on here. Here are my wonderful stick people. You know, okay, and we're gonna have one guy kind of going like this. And here. Okay, you'll see why he's, no, that's backward. Got his feet wrong, sorry. I don't know how to draw running people. Yeah, he kind of looks like, I don't know, a strange person. Okay. Okay, and then here's the girl. Okay. Boy, this is terrible. And then here
They're
is,
definitely running.
you can tell they're running? Now here's my tree, and then here's gonna be a little guy sitting under the tree.
You can get him.
There, you'll see why here in just a second.
This is so serious.
There we go, okay. Boy, this is gonna be up there for all eternity on YouTube. Okay. So, now we have the next line. Now we have the next line here. Can you please tell me you're not copying my artwork? Okay. Read me the last two lines here in Canto 1.
The last 2 lines.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, what men are gods are these, what maiden lost, and what pursuit, what struggles to escape, what pipes and tendrils,
Mm-hmm.
what wild ecstasy.
Okay, so he says, you know, I found this Greek urn. I found this Grecian urn, and I don't know. He says, oh, it's beautiful and everything. And he says, are these gods or are these men? Or, I don't know, maybe it's both. And then he says, what mad pursuit? What struggle to escape? Really? What pipes and timbrels? He's a guy sitting under a tree and he's playing a flute, okay? Or some kind of a pipe. Okay, he's not smoking a pipe, that's not what they mean.
Like a panpipe.
Yeah, maybe it's like, well, I can only draw one. Yes,
Is he describing like the urns that we see on like Hercules and stuff?
maybe so. I haven't